Welcome to another episode of Naturally Fit 360. I'm your host, Chris Shepler. We actually have a very special guest with us today here on the show, Dave Goodin, the Texas Shredder. He's an IFBB pro and also the owner and founder of Shredder Built. Dave, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Hey, thanks for coming by. So for our viewers at home, tell them what you're up to here for the year 2012 and really what you have going on, not only in the bodybuilding community, but just in your life in general.
Well, you know, this year has started off, it's just halfway through March, and I'm just so crazy busy already. I've actually had trips to Chicago for my girlfriend's family is out there. And then the LA Fit Expo at the end of January was a huge deal. I went out there to work for Ironman magazine in their booth and meet the fans, Autograph magazine.
And I heard that's just an amazingly large fitness expo.
Yeah, it's a huge event. It's I would say probably the third biggest fitness expo in the country, just behind the Arnold and the Olympia, and that was a lot of fun. So I was out there in January. Valentine's Day trip to Las Vegas in February.
Oh, perfect! Very nice.
Dr. Joe Klemczewski's fantasy bodybuilding camp in Evansville a couple of weeks ago, and then the first NPC Texas show, the West Texas Classic, I was judging just this past weekend.
Oh, wow.
And then on March 31st, I'll be at the Ronnie Coleman Classic to judge that show, which is last year was the biggest NPC show in the history of Texas.
That's impressive. Now, where are they holding the Ronnie Coleman?
The Ronnie Coleman Classic is in Mesquite.
Mesquite, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. And that'll be on March 31st?
March 31st.
Saturday, March 31st. Okay,
yes.
perfect.
So that's a humongous show, and I will be at the judges' table for hours and hours on end.
All those poor competitors, man, having you as the judge saying, yeah, look, I know exactly how this works, I've seen how this goes, so they're going to have to show some good stuff, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the quality of the competition at the Ronnie Coleman Classic is just unbelievable. But backing up, just this weekend on March 17th, I will be at the Physique Fitness Fashion Show here in Austin.
That's correct.
Walking out with maybe some Shredder Built gear and a cowboy hat and a guitar.
All right, so let me get this straight for our viewers at home. We're going to actually see you coming down the catwalk at the Physique Fitness Fashion Show, correct?
Yeah.
Kind of strutting your stuff. So there you go, everybody at home. For you ladies at home, come on out, check out the show. We actually had a very special guest with us last week talking about the Physique Fitness Fashion Show. It'll be coming up this March 17th, correct?
March 17th, yes.
In Austin, Texas, yes. So we're very excited about that one.
Yeah, we have some really great people coming out there. Alicia Marie, who's an NPC pro, bikini competitor, is coming out for the event. And I've known Alicia for probably about 10 years since she started in the fitness industry. Monica Brand will be there. Adele Garcia, 6-time Miss Olympia fitness competitor, will be there. And me.
And me, I love that. We'll just add that right at the end. And the Texas Shredder. You can't go wrong with that lineup. I know, it seems like it's going to be a great event, especially for just a celebration of fit people and fitness in general. So
yeah, and the cause, the charity for the Susan G. Komen Foundation is something that's close to my heart. My girlfriend Diana was diagnosed with breast cancer last summer, and so we went through chemo up until January this year. And so that's something that's very, very special to me.
And how's she doing at this point in time?
She's doing good. She's cancer-free. She's done with the
congratulations.
chemo. And trying to get over the effects of the chemo. But, I mean, she's also NPC judge and assistant scorekeeper here in Texas. And so we've already been doing a lot of traveling. So
well, we're sorry to hear that. We wish the both of you the very best, especially her for her recovery. So I think this event upcoming this Saturday will be a very good cause to help find that cure and find that solution, for lack of a better word. So. And
Diana is a co-promoter with me in the Texas Shredder Classic, which, like I said, will be at the Ronnie Coleman on March 31st, and then just 2 weeks later here in Austin will be the 15th annual Texas Shredder Classic.
Now tell us a little bit more about the Texas Shredder Classic. I know this is a very pivotal and very big event here in Texas, especially for fitness competitors and bodybuilders. Tell us a little bit more about the show, exact date, when it's going to be, the type of competitions you're going to have there, just for viewers at home, a little more information.
Yeah, our event will be held April 14th here in Austin at the Delco Center. It's an AISD facility.
Okay.
It's actually a basketball arena, and we transform it into a bodybuilding venue. We have a stage built in. We have a pipe and drape company that comes in and just completely transform it. You can't even tell that it's a basketball.
Wow, that's pretty
arena
exciting
when you get there. But it's a big event. We have bodybuilding for men and women.
Okay.
We have women's fitness. We have men's physique, which just started last year in the MPC,
Okay.
where the guys come out in board shorts, and it's more of a kind of a fitness model look.
Gotcha.
Like looking really good, hanging out on the beach type look.
So with the physique competitions, especially for those who might not be as familiar with that, I mean, what are the judges really looking for in something like that?
Well, for the men's physique, they're looking for a really toned, nicely shaped, muscular body, not as big and not as lean as the bodybuilders. And with the board shorts, leg development is not a factor.
Sure, right.
But they're looking for a good-looking guy that's really well-shaped, nicely toned, and just the kind of person you'd want modeling your beach wear.
Gotcha.
If you owned
so it's just that all-around beach-looking type.
Yeah. So board shorts, you'd want this guy modeling your stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Great.
And then
the guy on the beach that all the girls look at, right?
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. That would not be me, but someday maybe. So there we go.
And we have a new division this year for women. It's a women's physique, which is kind of a more feminine type of bodybuilding division. Which really what the MPC wanted to do when they put this division in is to bring back the look of women's bodybuilding in the early 80s, when Rachel McLish was Miss Olympia, when Carla Dunlap was one of the top pros, Corey Everson, and that really feminine but muscular type of look.
Gotcha. So really we're talking about women who very much have that feminine quality there, but more importantly, it's just the overall shape. So maybe not quite as big, is that the idea, or is it more just a different body styling, or?
Not quite as big and muscular as the women bodybuilders. A little more muscular than the figure competitors.
Okay, makes sense.
And so we have women's physique, women's figure, and bikini division. And so, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to bring in different body types and different styles of physiques, so that we have more people participating in the shows, and that more people can have the opportunity to
be up on stage.
Yeah,
really.
to be up on stage. Yeah.
So for all you competitors at home, whether you are a bodybuilder, or you're a fitness model, or you're just in generally good shape, it sounds like the Texas Shredder is really going to be the place to give it a try and step up on stage and see how you measure up, so to speak, but also have a good time and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun event. And again, I haven't mentioned this before, but it is a drug-tested event. And a qualifier for the Team Universe. And people always ask me, well, okay, what does that mean as a qualifier for the Team Universe? The Team Universe is the only drug-tested national level show in the MPC.
Okay.
And for the women, for figure fitness and bikini, the top two in each height class at the Team Universe qualify for IFBB Pro cards. In bodybuilding,
Perfect.
the men's and women's overall winner qualify for IFBB Pro cards. And also in the bodybuilding events, the weight class winners make the U.S. team for the IFBB Amateur World Championships. And,
wow.
And so the MPC pays all the expenses for you to compete on the U.S. team. And so I had that opportunity in 2009. I won the welterweight class of the Team Universe and got to compete in Doha, Qatar, out in the Middle East.
Did you really?
Tremendous.
That's a long way from Texas, that's for sure.
Well, it was a 13-hour flight from Washington, D.C.
That's a very long way.
And so it was really a tremendous experience. There were 88 countries represented there. It was, I just can't say enough about what a great time we had, even though I didn't make the top. I finished 8th in my class out of 36 guys.
That's very good.
Which was pretty good, and then the following week I went to Poland and won the IFBB Masters World Championship. So
wow,
it was a good year.
You're a bit of a well-traveled person here, I take it.
Yeah.
You've already had a heck of a start to 2012, and it looks
Yeah.
like a lot more. Well, it sounds like the Texas Shredder Classic really has an opportunity for a lot of people to not only be able to win their pro card, maybe even get up on stage for the first time, but also really just if they have ambitions to go a little bit further, that avenue is there for them.
Right. It's a stepping stone to step up on the national level in the MPC for a drug-free competitor, and possibly get the IFBB Pro card of the Team Universe, or get to travel. The year that I went to Qatar, the women's team went to Italy for the World Championships.
Oh, very
and,
nice.
so it's really a great experience. And then we're covered by rxmuscle.com, musterdevelopment.com, Ironman Magazine, bodybuilding.com, and so there's a lot of chance for exposure for competitors, and we have a lot of great photographers. Bo Jackson is doing the backstage photography.
Yes.
Jim Allen will be doing on-stage photography. Dan Ray from RX Muscle will be there. Jeff Kutcher from Flex Photos is another great photographer.
So you're just going to have just the almost the complete kind of world setup there, it sounds like.
Yeah, Donnie from Don BG Photos is there. He does a great job. And so it's really a great opportunity for competitors to compete on a level playing field with the drug testing, and
of course,
and then get in front of a lot of great photographers and a lot of national
exposure.
Yeah,
that's a very good opportunity. So for everybody at home, just a little bit of information on that to recap. It's going to be April 14th, correct, at the Delco Center, correct, here in Austin, Texas. And if they wanted to find out more information about it, they could go to
TexasShredderClassic.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Dave, for stopping by the show and telling us a little bit about what we have upcoming here in 2012. We'll be very excited to it. Naturally Fit will definitely be at the Texas Shredder Classic, so we're very much looking forward to that. And we'll have Dave back on the show here a little later this year to tell you about what's going on in the second half of 2012. And everybody knows with this guy, there's always something new developing all the time. So
oh, absolutely.
We appreciate you joining the show. Thank you very
Chris.
much. Thanks for stopping by today.
Glad to be
Stay
here.
tuned for another episode of Naturally Fit 360. I'm your host, Chris Shepler. We'll see you next time.